Hello, welcome to my channel, and on today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic toile. As you can see, I've got my mannequin here. This is size 14, and I have used my own pencil to make the marks on here to indicate each of the portions on the mannequin. This side is the center bit, and from here to here is the nipple to nipple. Here to here is the nipple to nipple. So I've just used a pen to mark it down on here. So we've got from here up to down here is the shoulder, from the shoulder to waist on here, shoulder to waist. So this side and this side will be the dart version, and this side will be the center of the body, half of the body. So I've got my calico here, which I've already started using pins to hold them down. So I'm just going to show you how I made the toy. This is just a basic one. So when you start on making on the mannequin, you just use a piece of a calico like so, and then you start from the center, right? Because when you are making a mannequin, when you are making a toile pattern, you just make half of the body on the mannequin before you cut it on the actual material. So this, you start from the center bit like so. You start on here like so, on here like that, and then you hold it down with pin. You hold it down with your pin like that. You ensure that it go on nicely and smoothly without any crumbles on there. So this is it as I'm doing, as you can see, right on the center bit. Make sure that every bit of it you hold it down with pins like that, like so, and then you go around on here. So from where the shoulder, where the other line is, from the other on the nipple, so this is the center of the nipple on the breast bit. So I ensure that I make this dart on here. So this dart on here is on where the line on the breast is. So that's where you make your dart on. So like that. As I've already done it, I'm just showing you how it looks like on the mannequin itself. So you make sure you hold it down gently, and then you hold it in here. That is where it will be the dart, depending on the type of style you are making. So this is it, like that. Gently, you hold it down. You hold each piece in the middle on the dart like so, and then you hold it down with pins like what I've done here. And then you come to the side, you turn it over to the side of the mannequin. This side will be the side on the mannequin, the side of the toilet. So I've already done that one. So as I'm showing you with pins, I've already held them down with pins. So this will be your side cut. You mark it down first before you cut it, and then you put it on the actual material you're going to make the style you want to make. So this is the side. I'm just showing you, this is the side of it. That will be the side of the body if you are actually making the material, and this side is the back side. So this is it. As I'll show you, this is the back as well, which I've already marked down with the pencil, with the pen on here. So that will be the center back, and that will be the back, side back, where the darts will be, side back, where the darts will be. So this is what, if I turn it this way so that I can see it clearly. So this side is the center, and that will be the side back, where the other side, the other dart will be. So I'm just turning it this way, like that, and I'll show you how I held it down with the pins. So because my line is showing up on here, the dart line on here is showing like so. You hold down the calico on the other side with the pin like that, like as I'm doing here, and then you can proceed on in holding down your dart. So you can see the line is down here, giving me indication that that is where the dart will be. So I hold it down like so, and then on here too, you can see the line. There's another line on here to indicate where the dart line will be, coming to the hip side on the mannequin. So you hold it down gently like so, You hold it down gently like so, like that, making sure that there's no foldings anywhere. Because other than that, when you finish and you're actually cutting it on the actual material, you make mistake. So this is that on here, so that you can see the line is on here. So this side will be that line. So I'm just going to hold it down with pins like so. Yeah, holding it down with pins. So this will be the dot line like so, and here like so. Whenever you are making a toile, or after that you make the pattern, you only use a half of the body. But when you finish and you are cutting it on the material, you can cut the full side, the full size of the body you want to cut. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. It's kind of a bit tricky, so you have to be careful and ensure that you do it nice and smooth to avoid any foldings. So this is the side, that side. I'm doing it. It's a bit tricky though. It's called toiling. It needs a lot of effort. You have to put a lot of effort in there. As you can see, I have to take it off now and redo it again, because I can see that the line is showing on here, and that I was doing wasn't on the line. So I stopped and I took my pins out, and I'm now going to do it again. So I ensure that this side, so this is the line, the dot line that is showing on here. And as you can see from the top bit, the line is showing on there as well. So the top bit is done. My line is there. My dot line is showing on here, held down with the pin, and then I ensure that from the waist down to, I can see the line is on there. So you hold it down with pins, like as I'm doing here, like so, and that like so, as you can see. So now you just need to hold and then cut out the center bit, the center of the body. So if I turn it gently on here so that you can see. So now I'm just going to hold it down here with the pin like that, pin like that, pins like that, like that. And as you can see, the line is here, the line, the back line. So this is where you fix your zip when you finish, and you actually cut it on the material and whatever style you are going to make. So this will be the center back. That is where you fix your zip. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm gently going to use a pencil to mark a line on the calico, because you can see it's showing on the mannequin itself, and it's giving you a guideline or on where to make the line on. So as you can see, yeah, so you make a dotted line. You make a dotted line on there like so, and then we'll cut it out afterwards. So that's it. So that's the center back. So I'm going to cut the center back to show you where the line is supposed to actually be. So it's there, as you can see. You have to always, occasionally, you take it off like that to check whether you're on the right angle, you're on the right direction. So as I'm doing here, look, the line is there, and I've lifted up the calico to see whether I'm doing the right thing. If you are not sure, you can bring down the line, more of it, like as I'm doing on here, like that. Yes, like so. So now you know that you can see. Most mannequins, toile mannequins, actually comes with having the lines already done, but because I haven't got that one and I improvised that myself, that's why I'm using the pen and pencil. But if you actually want a pattern or toile, if you want a toile mannequin, you can get one already done with the lines done perfectly. Because I know what I'm doing, and I know I'm perfect in what I'm doing, I understand toile making, I just decided that I have this already at home. I can just use the pencil to mark the lines on there, because I know what I'm doing. So as you can see, the line is there. That's the center back. So we are now going to cut. like so. Yeah, perfect. So now we've got the half of the body on there. So now what this toile is going to be is to show you how to mark down a corset, how to mark down corset on here, how to mark down. So depending on how back, how wide or how down you want the back to be, you can indicate, just have a bit of this side will be the hip side, that will be the shoulder, so that will be the arm, and that will be the back. So just for the tutorial, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to go down here. It doesn't really matter how many you measure from the back neck, So let's see, I'm going to measure from here. You can measure from here, maybe 9, let's say 9.5 inches, like so. Maybe you can make it 10. Okay, let's round it up by saying 10 inches, right? 10 inches. So like so. And as you go around, as you go up, as you go along there, you bring it up. So I did 10 inches from here, and here I did 9.5 inches. 9.5 inches. And then I'm going to sketch that. I'm going to follow that and sketch that, like so. I don't know if you can see. Let me turn the mannequin here. So as you can see, from the center back down is down, and as we move across along to over there where the armhole is going up, like so. So now I'm just going to follow and then show you how. And then we come along here as I'm marking. So that will be the side back. This is the center. This is the side back. This would be the side back. And that's, as we're going along, look, it goes on. So that's the side front, the front side of the body. So it goes like so, and you come up like that, like so, like so. And then that's, you can see that will be the breast side. So we've got so many different ways that you want. You can make any shape, heart shape of your choice. So this is the breast, and that will be the breast, top of the breast, depending on how low you want to show your cleavage. So this is the side, this is the center of the breast. That will be the nipple to nipple. That will be the dart line. So we go from there to make a line up to this center bit, depending on how low you want to show your cleavage. I'm actually going to use a pen because the pencil doesn't really, it's not clear, it's not obvious. So I'm using a pen now. You can use a fabric pen or any type of pen, pencil, or even tailor's chalk or whatever. So as I'm going to use a blue pen. I think it will be more. The reason why it's better to use pencils, that if you are not sure, or if you make a line and it's not what you want, you can actually erase it off and then redo it again. So it's advisable to use pencil so that you can erase it and then do the right thing. Okay, so now that's our center, that's our front of the mannequin. And from here we can see that we can make a little shape on here, like so, and then bring the shape on to come and join it like that. So at the end of it, you realize that the toile is not going to be too much obvious showing the cleavage. I'll bring it forward a bit so that you can see. So like that. So now you can, as you can see, I've got this shape on here, like so, and this one. So if you watch the other part as well, so when you are actually cutting, you cut 2 of this side, 2 of each of the sides. Yeah, so this is the center. So you make this sign on here to indicate that this is the center folding. So when you are making, depending on the style you are making, you can even make a line on there, or you fold it, you cut it on fold. Okay, so you make this sign, this sign on here to indicate that this side is a fold. So, or you can even make an F on there to tell you that, depending on what style you are making, if you want it to be folded, or you can even cut this and then join it. So like that. Okay, so it comes down like so. So I'm going to cut, I'm going to show you. You have to make sure that where all the pins are, you mark it down. You mark it with the pencil to indicate how you are going to cut it out. Because when you are actually doing the cutting, you don't cut on here, depending on what. You can cut on here, or you can take them off and then cut them on your cutting table. Yeah, so you have to make sure that you indicate, you mark it down with the pen whilst the calico is still on the mannequin. So as you can see, as you can see, as I've done here, look, you can see, and then you do this side as well, the other side as well, because when you take the pins off, I'll show you in a minute how it's going to show. So this is it. You mark this side as well. You mark all the side that you have folded down with pins. So as I'm doing here, you mark it all down with pins like so. You mark it down. So as you can see, I've done the side, so that will be the front side. With the front side, you just make a sign on there. So FS, alpha, abbreviation FS, to indicate is front side. Okay, and then the back has the back side as well, as I've already marked it. Let me use the pen so now you can see the back. So at the end of it, that, okay, and then you can also, I mean, you will have to, it's vital to ensure that all the sides where you've held with the pen, with the pins, are all marked down with your pen or pencil. So as I'm saying, as I'm doing on here, so that is it. As you can see, that's the back. I've done the marking down as well. So, and that will be the bottom. So that's the bottom on here, depending on which style you want the bottom to be. It could be round or V-shaped. So it's like, if you want a V shape, you mark a V shape on there, or if it's a round or oval, you mark it whilst the calico is still on the mannequin. Okay, so just for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to make a V shape on the bottom and the round at the back. So since this is the side, you start from here and you bring, let's say, about 3 inches up from there, 3 inches up from there, and then you bring it down on here like so. So you can go like this, follow what I'm doing. Like, you can, if you are not sure of the line, you can just use your tape measurement, or maybe you can use your pattern master to show you. So as you can see, look what I've done. As you can see that, and in order to have that, you can just hold it down, just in case you are the only one making the toile. You can hold it down with your pin like so. It's a bit tricky though, but then you can hold it down like so with the pin on there, and then you mark your line. You mark your line like that. So as you can see, the line is there. Yeah, so we've got V on the front bit, and we're just going to do just a round at the back. So this is how we make our round, like so. So like so. Let's see. So I'm now going to take some of the pins off and I will cut just to show you how it will look like. So that's the back. You go around like so. So like so, and the front bit like that. Like so. Like so. So now that we know that here all the marks are done, we've got a shape on the bottom and on the top bit too. I'm just going to show you how it's going to look like after you've done the cutting. And we know that corset comes in so many different ways. You can make a line at the bottom on the under breast. So you can start with that one. What you can do is that you can start from here. We are making a line again on the breast, under the breast. So we make a line like so on here, like that, and then another one like so to join the other side where the dart is. So as you can see, I've done it here. So this is the shape on here. You are going to make this shape. Let me bring this one up so you give it more roundy, beautiful shape. So like that, as we can do. Yes. So as you can see, so now I'm going to do a bit of cutting on here. A bit of cutting on here. So this is it, how the shape is going to be, like so. Yeah, as you can see, the shape is there, and then the other side. As you can see, I've got the shape of the corset on here. As you can see, like that. Yes, we can do this like so. Something. There we go. So now the corset toile is done on here. So as you can see, so that will be the back. That will be the back. That's the back. This is where the dart will be. And the side, that's the side. And that's the front where the dart will be. So this is just there. And that's what you, depend on, you cut this low according to how you want to show the cleavage. So this is it. And this we cut across on here as well. So when you're actually coming to do the cutting, you cut 2 of each of these. Unless this is folded. Unless this is folded. Unless this side is a folded bit, you cut only 1 of this side and 1. But then if you want a line on here, so you cut 2 of each of these, and then ensure that you leave seam allowance on there, so that when you are sewing, by the time you finish sewing, you still have the size of them. This is a size 14 mannequin I'm using anyway. So this is how it looks like on here. So with something like this on here, you can actually draw any type of style you want to draw on here before you take them out and then cut, and then you cut on the actual fabric. So this is just a basic corset on mannequin, on how to go about it. Don't forget to like my channel, and if you don't have a mannequin, I've got other tutorials without mannequin on how to cut corset, how to cut a corset, how to make a pattern for a corset. So don't forget to check my other channels, like my video and check my other channels for continue to watch my videos and watch my channels for more educative and information on fashion and design. Thank you, and then see you next time. Bye.